Today I want to start by answering a question I get very often. Can you detox during pregnancy? The answer is no, you can't. First, you should never fast while being pregnant. You need to eat more when you're pregnant to get all the nutrients your baby needs. Fasting is a very bad idea because you will deprive yourself and your baby from the food he needs. When you're pregnant, you need to eat about 400 more calories per day, so it's definitely not a good time for fasting. The other reason why you should not fast while being pregnant is that you don't want to pass on more toxins to your baby. When you fast, your body burns fat cells for energy, and in those fat cells are toxins. Those toxins are released into the bloodstream before being eliminated. If you fast while you're pregnant, you are putting your baby at risk. Studies show that women pass on toxins like PCBs to their babies during pregnancy and breastfeeding. PCBs are man-made organic chemicals that were first used by Monsanto for cooling fluids in the 1920s. They were banned in 1979 after being linked to causing cancer and damaging the reproductive system and the endocrine system, just to name a few. Even if PCBs are not used anymore, they're still found in the blood of humans. So studies have shown that PCBs get transferred to the baby during pregnancy and while breastfeeding, because it's possible to see women's blood concentration change during pregnancy. Some women will cut their levels in half. They basically detox themselves by passing on the toxins to the child. So should we stop breastfeeding? Well, the best we can do is to limit our dietary exposure to toxins because the benefits of breastfeeding are way too important. You know, we live in a world full of toxins. We're constantly in contact with air pollution, food contaminants, heavy metals, flame retardants in furniture, and other toxic chemicals that poison our bodies. These pollutants are stored in our cells and can be transmitted to our children during pregnancy. That's why it's so essential for women who wish to become pregnant to detox their bodies before conceiving. Some people call it a cleanse, others will prefer the word detox. Doesn't matter how you call it. What matters are the results. Cleansing allows you to eliminate the toxicity in your life and heal the damage that has been done to your body. Cleansing before pregnancy procures amazing benefits like balancing your body's pH and increasing your energy. It permits you to eliminate food cravings and encourages weight loss. Cleansing may also relieve allergy symptoms and improve your digestion. And most importantly, a good cleanse allows you to detox from heavy metals that have been accumulating in your body and that are potentially detrimental to your baby. Pregnant women are advised by doctors to avoid consuming foods that contain high levels of pollutants and heavy metals like mercury, lead, PCBs, and dioxins. But since these toxins accumulate in the body for years, we should encourage women not only to avoid these foods during pregnancy, but also before conceiving in order to protect the fetus. Methylmercury is the most toxic form of mercury, and all fish contain small amounts of it. Even if we consume fish within the safety limits established by our government, studies have shown that exposure to mercury can have adverse neurological effects on child development. The higher the mercury exposure is, the more we can see a decrease in the child's IQ. And severe exposure can even cause structural brain abnormalities such as microcephaly, which is a baby that is born with a smaller head. Prenatal exposure to what is considered low levels of mercury still influences fetal brain development. Mercury affects the development of cerebellum, the part of the brain situated in the back of the skull. Researchers have compared the brain size of newborns of mothers who had low and high levels of mercury levels, and they found that the newborns whose mothers had high mercury levels had cerebellums up to 14% shorter than the ones from the control group that had low mercury levels. Mercury accumulates in the body, so women should avoid polluted fish for a year prior to pregnancy. The latest data shows that if a woman eats 1 serving of fish per week during pregnancy, the child would be exposed to more mercury than 6 mercury-containing vaccines. Mercury has a 2-month half-life, so within a year of not eating fish, a woman can detoxify about 99% of the mercury in her body. However, the other pollutants found in fish take longer to be eliminated, with a half-life of 10 years for PCBs, DDT, and other types of dioxins. So when I look at people eating fish thinking that it's a good, healthy food choice, I have to say that you could not be more far from the truth. Fish is super dirty. My dad eats salmon every day, not every day, every week, but he thinks it's so good for him. Salmon is considered to be one of the most contaminated foods, especially farm salmons. Most people think of salmon as a healthy food choice, when in reality, farm salmon might just be the greatest source of dietary pollutants, containing almost 10 times more PCBs than wild salmon. So how can you detox from toxins before pregnancy? First, you need to understand that not all toxins can be eliminated. However, some can be avoided. So there are 2 ways to detox your body before pregnancy: avoidance and detoxification. There will always be toxins around you. From the moment your child is born, he or she will be exposed to toxins, and there's nothing you can do about it. However, knowing that early exposure to pollutants is far more harmful, why not lower your own toxicity levels before you get pregnant? Stop eating seafood. That includes lobster, shrimp, and all the other bottom feeders. If you do eat seafood, do it rarely. Now I can hear you say, what about omega-3? Guidelines recommend that pregnant women consume 200 milligrams of DHA omega-3 per day. But when you think about it, shouldn't the possible brain damage caused by toxic pollutants found in fish exceed the benefits of consuming DHA? Same thing with fish oil supplements. The sale of prenatal supplements with DHA continues to increase despite little evidence of benefits. A 10-year study just came out. They were following more than 2,500 pregnant women and found that fish oil supplements did not improve babies' intelligence. So we may need more research on that topic. But for now, a risk-free option is to get DHA directly from the source, from algae, just like fish do. Algae is at the bottom of the food chain, so it's the best way not to worry about toxic pollutants. I'm pregnant now, and I take DHA just in case. The science is confusing, but better be safe than sorry. I'll add a link at the bottom of the video for the non-poisonous DHA that I use. It's called NutraVG. Some foods are grown with more pesticides than others. Choose organic products, especially apples, berries, celery, tomatoes, corn, cucumber, grapes, peppers, leafy green, nectarines, peaches, potatoes, peas, soy products, meat and dairy. Avoid beauty products that contain chemicals. They will be absorbed through your skin and may cause health problems. Choose natural products instead. Stick to a whole food plant-based diet. Avoid processed foods, sodas, junk, additives, artificial sweeteners, and preservatives. Make your food at home rather than eating out. Don't buy pre-mixed and canned sauces. Make your own from scratch. Eat lots of greens and other veggies, fruits, beans, whole grains, nuts, and seeds. Eating real food will provide you with essential nutrients, which are essential for tissue repair and detoxification. Stay hydrated. Drink lots of water throughout the day to support detoxification. Choose pure water rather than tap water. Tap water may contain chlorine, fluoride, pesticides, heavy metals, toilet paper, medication, and drugs. Take probiotics. These healthy bacteria will support your digestion and boost your immune system. This is good for you and your baby. Probiotics can also help with stress, anxiety, depression, leaky gut, candida, weight management, constipation, diarrhea, skin issues, and so much more. Cutting out alcohol is something women usually do only when they hear the good news. However, cutting alcohol before pregnancy is very beneficial. Alcohol decreases your ability to detoxify from air pollution. Quit smoking. A cigarette contains more than 4,000 chemicals, most of them being carcinogens. Your body will never detoxify if you continuously intoxicate it with tobacco smoke. One smoker out of 2 will die of lung cancer. If that doesn't convince you, I don't know what will. Avoid red meat and processed meat like bacon, hot dogs, corned beef, sausages, beef jerky, meat-based sauce, canned meat, and cold cuts. The World Health Organization classifies processed meat as a Group 1 carcinogen, just like tobacco smoke, plutonium, and asbestos. Red meat is classified as a Group 2A, which means that it's probably carcinogenic to humans. Try not eating solid food for a week. It may sound like an amazing amount of work, but it's not that hard. And the benefits are just incredible. Fasting is one of the oldest methods of purification. When you abstain from eating food, your body turns to a survival mechanism called ketosis. This is when fat cells are burned for energy after all the sugar reserves are depleted. Since toxins are stored in fat cells, they're released and when the fat is burned and they can finally be eliminated. Taking bentonite clay during your cleanse will help with the detoxification process. The strong negative charge of bentonite can bind to the positively charged toxins. The toxins molecules will be absorbed by the bentonite molecules and then they are ejected from the body. Colon cleansing is also helpful during this process. I'll add the link of my 7-day detox kit that you can do at home at the bottom of this video. But don't forget, you cannot detox if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I'll make sure to answer you quickly. Give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.